Ravi, a young village boy, roamed the forest. Sunlight dappled through leaves. He loved the scents of earth and wood. One day he saw it, a fallen branch shimmering faintly. It was sandalwood, but unlike any he'd seen. He touched it, a warmth spread. This was no ordinary wood, this was special. Ravi took it home. His grandfather, a weathered man, felt it. His eyes widened. This, he breathed, is old magic. Ravi was intrigued. The wood hummed with a strange energy. It felt familiar, like a forgotten song. He had to know more. This was the start of his adventure. The village elders gathered. They examined the wood, murmuring. "This mark," one said, "it's the symbol of our ancestors." Ravi listened, his heart pounding. His family had always been simple farmers. Could they be connected to something bigger? The elders spoke of ancient sandalwood forests, now lost. They spoke of a legacy, forgotten. Ravi felt a thrill course through him. He had to find out more. The elders pointed him towards the old city, where whispers of the past lingered. They spoke of a master craftsman, a keeper of secrets. Hope flickered in Ravi's eyes. He set off, the sandalwood tucked safely in his bag. The city bustled, a stark contrast to Ravi's quiet village. He found the craftsman's shop filled with the aroma of sandalwood. The old man, weathered like ancient wood himself, looked up. He saw the sandalwood in Ravi's hand, his eyes widening. "You found it," he breathed, the lost branch of the ancient tree. Ravi, overwhelmed, could only nod. The craftsman, Master Hari, smiled. He began to speak, his voice a low rumble. He told Ravi of their ancestors, guardians of the sandalwood forests. He spoke of their skills, their reverence for the wood, its healing properties, its captivating fragrance. Ravi listened, spellbound. He learned of intricate carvings, of fragrant oils, of the wood's mystical properties. He discovered his own lineage, a long line of sandalwood guardians. He was the last of his kind, the legacy resting on his young shoulders. The realization was daunting, yet exhilarating. He held the sandalwood tight. Master Hari taught him the old ways. Ravi learned to identify the wood's quality, to carve simple shapes, to extract its fragrant oil. His hands, clumsy at first, grew surer with each passing day. He felt a connection to the wood, to his ancestors. It was in his blood, this love for sandalwood. One evening, Master Hari showed him an ancient scroll. It depicted the lost forest, its location marked. "This is the source," he said, "the heart of our heritage." Ravi looked at the map. A fire ignited within him. He would find the lost forest. He would revive his heritage. He would make his ancestors proud. Master Hari cautioned him. The journey was perilous, the forest long forgotten, but Ravi was determined. With Master Hari's blessings and the sandalwood fragment as his guide, he set off. He journeyed through bustling cities, across arid plains, and into the heart of the wilderness. The world outside was changing. Ravi saw factories spewing smoke, forests being cleared. The air was thick with the scent of progress, a stark contrast to the fragrant wood he carried. He felt a pang of sadness. His heritage, the very air he breathed, was under threat. He continued his journey, his resolve strengthened. He would revive his craft, not just for himself, but for the world. He would remind people of nature's magic, of the heritage they were losing. He would bridge the past and the present. After weeks of travel, guided by the sandalwood fragment, he found it. A hidden valley, untouched by time. Ancient sandalwood trees, their scent intoxicating. He touched their bark, feeling the life force pulsing within. This was it, the source, his heritage. He spent weeks learning the forest's secrets. He discovered new techniques of carving, of oil extraction. He understood the delicate balance of nature, the need for sustainable practices. He knew what he had to do. He returned to his village, his heart brimming with ideas. He shared his knowledge, trained the youth in sustainable harvesting. He combined ancient techniques with modern design, creating products that resonated with the younger generation. The village, once fading, came alive. The fragrance of sandalwood spread, reaching far and wide. People flocked to the village, drawn by the exquisite craftsmanship, the captivating scent. Ravi, once a simple village boy, became a symbol of hope, a bridge between tradition and tomorrow. Years passed. The village thrived. The sandalwood forest, once lost, flourished once more. Ravi, now a man, watched children play amongst the fragrant trees. His heart swelled with pride. He had found his purpose, preserved his heritage. The scent of sandalwood carried by the wind whispered a tale of heritage, of magic, of a young boy who dared to dream. It was a reminder that the past could nourish the future, that even in a world of change, some things were worth preserving. The legacy of sandalwood lived on.